want me to like come for you. Like, you must want me to come for you. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is I am me, being all that I can be. This is I am me, being all that I can be. This is I am me, being all that I can be. This is I am me, being all that I can be. Hello there, my name is Jess, and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. I'm going to be giving you guys what you all want. I'm going to be doing a hairstyle on my natural hair. While we do that, we're going to be having a much needed conversation about black women. Hopefully I can explain it in a way that people won't get offended. It may offend a few people, but it shouldn't. If you're open-minded, then you will be able to have a discussion with me. Obviously 2020 has been real cray-cray. I mean, with black people in general, it's just been another unfortunate year of just craziness. We got police brutality, we got Karens just popping out of everywhere. We have, you know, as the president. Times already been tough for black people as it is, so 2020 has just been really testing the limits. But I stumbled upon a video about black femininity, and I was very intrigued. I don't know if you guys have heard it, and it sparked a lot of stuff in me that I really wanted to say before, or like opinions I've had in the past that I haven't even put out in video or whatever. So anyways, nonetheless, this is gonna be me getting ready while I give you guys 10 pieces of advice for black women that may or may not be offensive. I hope not. Honestly, this is something that I would want to teach my potential daughter or my little sister for when she grows up. These are just things that I feel like is very important. Also, disclaimer, a lot of the things in this video, it could be general. You don't have to be black to follow these tips or whatever or advice, but I just wanted to give it personally for black women. If you are very sensitive about certain things, if you are very close-minded about certain things, and if you're very judgmental, then this video is probably not for you. My hair is not done at all. Working on this hair. The actual definition of a wash and go, I guess. I looked up what are going to be the trendy hairstyles in summer. Braids, the 2 braids in the front, or random braids in hair. That's a trending hairstyle we usually see during the summertime. So I'm just going to do that. Slick this part down, and then I'm gonna just braid this section. So I'm using water, I'm using a toothbrush to brush the top part down, and I'm gonna be using my favorite edge control gel by Natural Club. So let's chat. The first piece of advice, I feel like it's gonna be controversial, but just hear me out. I need you to be very open-minded and be honest with yourself and just people in general. Saying hi to other black women, like being more outwardly friendly, I guess. I know it's not just me because I've had conversations in the past with other people who have agreed with me. This is not for all black women. I would not say that. I get it, every place is different. But for me, in my experience, a lot of the times when I walk past a black girl or a black woman, or I'll see them, myself included, 9 times out of 10, I rarely ever get like a hi, you know, like a or a smile or anything that seems remotely friendly. It almost gives off the vibe as in like it's a I'm too good to look at you, or I'm too good to talk to you vibe, or smile at you or say hi. Either that, or, you know, the person could be shy or whatever the case may be. And I've noticed myself, why can't we like speak to each other, you know? And even for me, I feel sometimes like hesitant to like, I'll be like, okay, let me not make eye contact. Like, it's something inside of me that wants to divert. It used to be, now that I've tried to be better at it, but divert from saying hi or whatever and just minding my own business, which is fine because, you know, people don't have to be super friendly, I guess, but at the same time, with everything that's been going on, I feel like, you know, black people in general, including black women, I just feel like I want to be closer, you know, I want to feel like it's a sense of community. We call each other our brothers and sisters, so I really, you know, of course, everybody's still strangers, but at the same time, I notice when other cultures are together, there's always more of a sense of community when it comes to certain, you know, races or ethnicities. And with black people and black women in general, it's more like a, I don't know if it's like a, I don't want to say I'm too good for you, or it's more of like a, we're in competition with each other, or oh, I don't have to say hi to you, or who are you. I know I always feel good when I walk past somebody and they do smile at me, or they do say hi, or hi, how are you, or something like that, and I'm like, oh, hi, you know, and I try to initiate it too, mostly, especially with, you know, other black women. And if I'm honest, I'm just gonna say sometimes being around, you know, women, it's just, I've experienced more of them saying hi or speaking to me. It kind of made me realize, like, I want to start speaking out more, because usually when I do it, they seem a little surprised, or they'll be like, hi, you know. I just feel like we should just do that more often, and notice how you feel, because I don't know, it just feels good when you do that, because you never know what other people are going through. And again, it's just spreading more kindness, I guess. That's just what it is, especially around, you know, within the black community, because we need that. With everything going on, we just need that kindness amongst each other. I'm gonna try not to ramble too much on all of these things. So number 2 is loving your black features, meaning your nose, your lips, your hair, your skin color. I have definitely been through the stages where I was conscious of my skin tone or my skin color. I was conscious of my nose because it was too wide, because of the modern beauty standards and what kind of beauty the media portrays the most. And we know all of that, and we know why it is, but I just feel like one of my biggest insecurities have always been my nose. Like, my nose is very black. I have a black person nose. It's wide. It's flat. My nostrils are pretty big, and when I was younger, I hated it. I wanted my nose to be smaller, cuter, a button nose, as you would say, narrow. I hated that it was big and flat and stuff like that. And I just, as I grew up, I just realized that that is a big problem. Because it's my identity. It's a representation of who I am. My skin is dark because I'm black. My nose is like this because I'm black. And I know not all black people have this type of nose, but this is what defines, this is an African nose, okay? I mean, even as far as when I used to wear makeup often, I would try to contour my nose so much to where it looked more narrow, it looked smaller, it didn't look as wide, or whatever the case may be. And it was just like, that was just, why am I trying to hide my black features or minimize it to look or appeal to the beauty standards that you need to have a small, cute nose, or whatever the case may be, that wasn't even made for me, wasn't even made for black people. So yeah, so if you're somebody who's struggling with that, just understand that that is who you are. Instead of thinking like, oh, I wish this wasn't the case, you should admire that. Why would I want to change something that shows off that I'm black? I should be proud of that, you know? I should be proud of my black nose. I should be proud of my melanin skin. I should be proud of my natural hair and whatever else, you know, my big lips and stuff like that. So try to look at it like that, because we should be proud of our black features and not try to cover them up and try to appeal to what is popular or what society says is beautiful, because we should be way above that now and find the beauty in diversity, you know, and just being black. If you're a person, you think black is beautiful and you're promoting all of this other stuff, you should love everything about being black, not just because you have big lips, but you should also love your black nose and everything else that comes with being black. No pick and choosing, you know. We have enough of people who's doing that as it is for us. The next thing is, what in the F is up with all this black femininity? If you guys have not checked out the Black Femininity videos, go check them out and let me know what you think. I know they're very popular. Most of them I've seen has been Black women telling other Black women how to be more feminine. I guess the whole Black femininity wave is about how Black women are not feminine enough because of based on, I guess, how they talk, how they dress, how they act, you know, a whole bunch of things. And I think that the idea of wanting to be more feminine is nice. Like, if you are genuinely interested in being more feminine because that's something that you really, you know, want to work on, then that is great, that is amazing. But I don't think that it's necessary because I'm a little different. I don't like the standardized men should be masculine and women should be feminine. I don't necessarily agree. I think that sometimes you could be a man that has a lot more feminine qualities, and then you could be a girl that have masculine like qualities as far as personality. Like, everybody's different, and I don't think a specific gender should have a specific. I feel like that's very old way of thinking. That's why I don't feel like you need to, like, I get those videos that talk about that, and I feel like those videos are definitely necessary and very helpful because they do have their benefits. Obviously, you know, it helps women to be in touch with their femininity, especially Black women, because a lot of us, sometimes we weren't taught that. But I definitely don't think that if you're not super feminine, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get a guy. That doesn't mean that you're going to be unattractive. Not all men want a girl that's super feminine. Everybody's different. So I just feel like, you know, I get those videos, but I do want you to understand that at the end of the day, as a Black woman, the different stereotypes like, oh, we're so loud, we're manly, you have manly features, whatever the case may be, I just feel like accept who you are, but also if you want to up your femininity, then you can do that. But I don't feel like you should feel bad if you're super loud. Like, for me, I'm loud, as you guys can tell, right? You guys can tell I'm very loud. Having a balance, there we go. So I do just want to say that because, again, I've been seeing a lot of these Black femininity videos, and I don't want, you know, Black women to feel like you guys have to be this super, like, oh, feminine, dainty, soft person or whatever, or have your makeup done or your hair, or wear skirts or dresses, or have your hair like this. Like, no. For me, I don't even know if I would describe myself as feminine. I don't like putting a word on me. Like, you know, I like to just be, I'm just Jess, you know, I'm not gonna define myself as being super feminine or super masculine. I'm just me, and whatever comes with me, that's just how I am. If one day I wanna dress up and be a little more girly, I guess, and that's how, you know, I may feel. Or one day I may wanna be a little more like tomboyish and, you know, wear whatever. It's just my style. I don't feel like I want to change my style to appeal to somebody else. If I was single and I was out in the dating world, I would want to be who I am and attract whoever likes me for me, not by how feminine I decide to make myself, you know? Because, again, no matter what in a relationship, your true colors are going to come out. Your true personality, who you really are, is going to reveal itself, you know? So it's like, if they don't, you know, appreciate who you are outwardly, whether you're super loud, like me, my boyfriend knows that I'm a loud person because my family is very loud. Like, I know how to tone it down when I have to, like if I'm out or whatever. And that's how I feel like it's important for you to have that balance. I mean, be who you are, but obviously understand that if you're somewhere in public, you should know not to be loud there, because it's like you're out in public, you want to be considerate of other people, but that's another conversation. So now I'm going to refresh this hair. I'm going to, what am I going to put in my hair? I'm just going to go and wet my hair. I'm going to apply a leave-in conditioner, and then I'm going to apply a gel to my hair. I've just been liking leave-in conditioner and gel combo. I tried it a few days ago, and my hair actually turned out really well. So it's more of a, like, if you want just lightweight, fluffy curls rather than super defined and weighed down curls. Leave-in conditioner is not super heavy. It gives you moisture and it gives you a little bit of definition, and the gel helps if you want extra definition. I'm gonna wet my hair, put these products on, and then I'll be back. Hair is finished. And speaking of hair, the next advice is, as a Black woman, it is very important to take care of your hair. to know how to take care of your hair, first of all, and to actually take care of your hair. But if you don't want to wear out your natural hair, it is perfectly okay. And I shouldn't even have to say this, but apparently, you know, some people in the natural hair community, you know, very extreme views. Natural hair is very big now. The community's big. Everybody's embracing their natural hair. It's beautiful. But I also want to obviously state, as a person that makes natural hair videos every now and then, that it's totally okay if you don't want to wear out your natural hair. I mean, obviously, I would want everybody to be able to want to just wear out their natural hair. I love seeing Black women wearing out their natural hair. It's beautiful. But I also understand that it may not be as convenient or a preference for everybody, and that's totally fine. But I do want to make sure, as a Black woman, to emphasize how important it is to know how to take care of your hair, because, you know, that's important. Because if you're not concerned with the health of how your hair is, then I will hope that you would, I mean, if you plan on having kids, you will want to make sure that their hair is at least taken care of. So I just think it's important for you to know how to take care of your hair, even if you don't wear it out all the time. So then you can, hopefully, every now and then, you should be able to still feel good as a Black woman to just wear out your natural hair. I feel like that's as important as just accepting your Black features, the same way as accepting your Black hair and feeling comfortable wearing it out. And I feel like you're gonna be your most comfortable wearing out your natural hair when it's in its healthy state. That's why it is important to know how to take care of your hair and to take care of your hair, whether you're wearing it out or, and then also so you can have that knowledge to pass on to your children, if you have children or your future children. Because obviously natural hair is important as a Black woman, we know that. I decided that I'm just gonna put some little beads in my hair. I don't know if you could tell what kind of beads they are. They're just like wooden beads. And I'm using this little thing. This is like a little bead, I don't even know what you call it, but you put the beads in here, you wrap your hair around it, and you can put multiple beads on at once. Actually, one of you, I was doing this in my video, and a subscriber or somebody left in the comments and told me that I could do this, and I didn't even know that. So that's just funny how I didn't even know. Maybe I just do 5 on each. Yeah, I just do 5 on each. All right, next one is, this ties into the kind of the first one, which is, I wish that Black women could stop comparing themselves, myself included, to other Black women. This also goes into just feeling like we're in a community, like we're in this together. I hate how society has put us against each other. You know, I feel like it just really sucks. It really does. I mean, that even goes into the whole Black femininity thing. Like, Black women are diverse, and it doesn't matter if one Black person wants to be like this and another Black person wants to be like that. We should all just accept our uniqueness and our diverseness, if that's a word. And it's like, we don't have to be in competition with each other. Just because one group of us wants to rock out our natural hair, and then some other Black girl wants to wear weave, or another Black person wants to perm their hair, that doesn't mean, or one Black person is light skinned, or one Black person is light skinned, you know, or one Black person is vegan, and look, we're not in competition. This is not a freaking contest. It's okay that we all have our differences, and that doesn't mean that we have to escalate ourselves from each other. And I still struggle with that to this day. Like, when you see another Black woman thriving, however she decides to be thriving now, okay, and doing well, that doesn't mean that is like, that takes from us, you know, that takes from our journey and where we are. If anything, we should be proud that a Black woman, and as hard as it is out here to even make it, you know, and do well for ourselves, because, you know, the world seems to be against us, that all goes back to us supporting each other. You know, if everybody else is against us, our relationship with each other should be very supportive, and that's it. I have to work on that. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Support your fellow Black women, whether they are a stripper, or they're IG model, or they're a doctor, or they're a YouTuber, or whatever the case, whatever their profession is, whatever they decide to wear or look like or talk like or sound like, be supportive instead of judgmental, you know? We're in this together, guys, okay? We're in this together. Okay, next one is stop looking for acceptance. For example, on TikTok, I see a lot of videos of Black girls making fun or making these videos of how they're sad, or it's unfair that they'll like a black guy but the black guy doesn't like them because they're not mixed, or blah, which is again another conversation on its own, pathetic, really sad. But there's also, you know, some saying that they like some white men and the white women don't like them. I feel like we need to stop looking for acceptance. If a guy doesn't like us, they're not for us. Point blank, period. You know? It's like we shouldn't have to change the way we are or feel like, oh, this guy doesn't like me, there's something wrong with me. No, that guy doesn't like you, there's something wrong with him. That's just his issue. The guy is just not for you. That's just it. And I know I can understand how frustrating it could be for you to really like a guy and he doesn't like you back because of maybe how you look or your, you know, race, or the way you talk or act, or where you live, or just the dumbest things, or your hair. But you need to start looking at it like, don't try to be accepted by other people. If those people that you're going after, even friendships, if people are not accepting you, that means that they are just not for you. That doesn't mean that you need to change. That means that you need to just understand that those are not your people. That's just it. And everybody's entitled to have their preference and everything like that. And a lot of people are screwed up by, again, social media and society and everything like that. But, oh shoot, they're sad. Oh my gosh, these gnats are really, really, like, you really want me to, like, come for you. Like, you must want me to come for you. Yeah, so I'm talking to the gnat right now. The gnat wants me to come for him. So, again, don't try to feel accepted in this world. It's 2020. If your job is being discriminative of your hair, freaking make a YouTube channel. There's so many things online that you could do. You can literally build a YouTube channel, start a business. We can create the life that we want to, and we don't have to do it through the system anymore. We could do it outside of that with the help of social media. Feeling accepted. Matter of fact, I don't give a crap if nobody accepts me. I'm gonna be me, and okay, oh, nobody wants me in the workforce because of my hair. Okay, fine. Then I will make a YouTube video on what I wanted to work for and create a community and make a business off of that, you know, whatever. I'm just saying, life is too short to try to chase after feeling acceptance. If you try to chase acceptance, you're gonna lose yourself ultimately, because you're gonna try to always appeal to somebody else instead of just effing everybody else's opinions and just living life the way you want to, you know? So, yeah. Okay, let me do this side really quick because this is a long video. Okay, I'm gonna just take the corners like that. I'm gonna take the little corner and I'm gonna make it go back. And then I'm gonna do my baby hairs. Results here. Also, I slicked down the sides a little bit with gel. Just right here. Have my earrings on. Have my hair did. And that's the look. I was going to put makeup on, but it's late now. And I just don't feel like it. And I don't want this video to be super long. So, sorry. Maybe I'll do makeup in the next one. I just got lazy. And honestly, I don't wear makeup often. I was just gonna do it for the video. So let's go get to the last few things that I want to talk about, to discuss. This is a very, very, very important one. As Black women, we need to learn to protect ourselves. Like, this is not even an option. If you don't take anything from this video, take this. As we know, this world is cray-cray around here. And this is not to scare anybody. Not even just Black women, but women, but yes, Black women too. Really, I mean, I'm not even gonna say anything, but yes, we need to learn how to protect ourselves. What do I mean by that? We need to make sure that we either have some pepper spray on us, we have something in our purse that can protect us if somebody tries to try us, okay? As in, like, you know, the perverts, Just, you know, the whole, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then also something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, and I was actually planning on doing it this year, but because of everything, obviously I may not be able to do that anytime soon. But take a self-defense class. We need to learn how to protect ourselves. That's just point blank period. Everybody has their forms of protection. You decide which one of those fits you. I choose everything. If I could have every form of protection in my home, I will. And I actually will, actually. I mean, I'm pro whatever that's going to protect me against anybody, as well as these hands, you know what I'm saying? As well as, you know, me being able to defend myself if need be. I think that's a very important thing that every black woman and everybody should know, you know? But black women specifically. Why can I say that word? And lastly, be your own aesthetic, as people like to say nowadays. You know how they have the aesthetic fashion videos. What is aesthetic anyways? Let's just see. Concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. Okay. Being interested in how something looks and feels. Okay, anyway. Have your own style. I already kind of touched on this, but be your own aesthetic. Be who you want to be. Whether that's feminine, whether that's masculine, whether that's whatever you want to be. Be you, okay? Do not be something that you think, again, will appeal to other people. Be the beautiful black woman that you are and accept your features. I know as black women, you know, we feel like we have to protect ourselves or guard ourselves. And yes, we do when it comes to meeting new people, we have to be weary, but it's okay to be vulnerable. I mean, and just be ourselves. We don't have to pretend to be like we're super strong all the time or hide our feelings. We can cry. We don't have to put on this front like we're something that we're not. That's the thing. If you are super strong and you're very loud and that's just who you are, just be you. But at the same time, if you're just trying to put on a mask and try to act tough just because you feel like you have to because you're a black woman, no, that's not doing anything for us. It's just like, be your true authentic self. You don't have to talk a type of way to prove something to somebody. You don't have to look a type of way. You don't have to act a type of way. Just be yourself, and whoever are gonna judge you for it, whatever, that's them. I mean, even for me, I had the thing where I grew up and I was called an Oreo, even though I don't feel like I talk like whatever. And then I had my stages growing up where I was in my rocker stage, and thankfully in my household my mom accepted all of my weird stages that I went through, you know, trying to find myself. But yeah, at one point I had a Hispanic boyfriend. He was Guatemalan, and I would watch things that was in Spanish, even though I could barely understand it, and I was very into like the Latin culture. Then at one point I went through my emo rocker stage, the scene look. I had to go through those things to figure out myself. And I feel like just because that's not stereotypically black, I mean, there shouldn't. And then some people would, of course, some black people may look at that and be like, oh, that's not black, or that's not, just because you didn't listen to hip hop or rap, you're not black or whatever. All this dumb stuff, which is like, no, you're black if you listen to rock music and you like to wear whatever you want. You don't have to do the typical things, you know, just be you and be proud of who you are, your, you know, black features and the way you talk, and be supportive and kind to other black people in your community and around you, and black people, period. That's all you need to be a black person. Other than that, just be yourself and stuff like that. Okay, anyways, I hope that helped. Let me know what's your thoughts on what I said. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have something to add? Let me know. This is just a simple hairstyle I decided to do. And then this is my outfit. Nothing special. I love to know who watched until the end, so if you watched until the end, comment 3 black hearts so I can show you my love and appreciation, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay?